Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my shield guide. And well, we've got a 30 meter uh slab of shields or 30-meter ship constructed out of we've got 30 meters of hull. We've got 86 power blocks in the rear for the reactor, and we've got almost as much stabilizers. And in the front we have of the ship we have stabilizers here. So I'm going to show you the layout that I usually use when I have a ship far larger than this, like say 400 meters or 200 at least. So let's go ahead and start throwing down shields. So this is kind of this is my shield guide. So first things first, let's go ahead and swap over to our tool here. All right, here we go. I need all right, so one block here. So it looks like, so as you can see, I threw down a shield cap recharger, I believe. Yes, I've just thrown down a shield recharger, and these revolve around shield generate. These are basically your shield generators. As you can see, there is one block, and it's in a spherical shape. And say we have a larger ship than this, we'll just throw down a line of shield rechargers. And if you see, and it's sort of not round anymore, it's more of a bubble shape now. So the bubble is sort of it looks a little, it's bigger and a little different. So we'll go ahead and zoom out of here. As you can see, well, it's still sort of a sphere, but it's not quite a sphere anymore. If you don't want it to be, so the more recharges you throw down, the bigger your shield's going to be. But that doesn't affect the ship itself. So what I normally do, say I have a 30-meter ship, let's say we want this much, so basically when you're building ships, since we have a 30-meter ship, we don't want a shield's quite that large. Let's throw down a single shield generator here, because that's all we really need is one shield recharger. I do not believe that affects regen very much, but we'll see if we need more. And basically, we just throw down some shield rechargers. And as you can see, there's sort of a so if we put it over here, right next to the the ship core, as you can see, there is the recharger, and then there is a line leading to your shield generator. This is only something you can see and in build mode, as is the shield bubble. So as long as everything's in the shield bubble, everything will function as intended. But if we put our cursor over the shield block, we can see that our max health shields is 250 regen in 4 seconds. And if we throw down another another one, it increases. So now we've got 3 shield recapulator blocks thrown down at the front here, and we have two we have 2 seconds regen and 750 shield health. Throw down another one. Negative. Yeah. So there's also. Right. So the more shields you have, the bigger your shield capulators. The more shield capulators you have, uh, the more shield recharges you need. Say like like for a ship that only has one recharger, sure you add more capulators, but if you go over the designated amount and your shields won't hold up because you have more than your shield recharger can handle. Let's say we've got recharger of 3 blocks. That should have, as you can see, that increases shield size. It did not increase the shield strength. So we will throw down another shield recharger. As you can see, it's gone up as you can see so the higher the shield, the more so the more capulators you have, the faster your shield will actually recharge in terms of speed. But if you go too far, then your shields won't hold up, and your shield stabilization will go off. So like there's sort of like a happy medium. So like say if I want to have a block of recharge of 3 shield generator of 3 blocks, we'll call it that, and then we have shield power here in the green. So say if we want more shield power and health, the harder we can go here. But if we go too hard on shields, it doesn't really hold up. As you can see by if you can read my, you should be able to read that all right if your on screen's big enough. I can't really read it on my end because it's small. Whatever. It's not a small. But anyway, as you can see, there's a warning up on the top of my corner popping up saying like, warning, your shields aren't stable. So basically, if your shields aren't stable, they won't regen, or they will regen. They'll basically, if your shields aren't stable, they'll regen, but if their health will be steady. If you take a hit, then the shields will go down pretty much immediately and just stay there. Ask me how I know. So let's say if I were to. So the layout that I typically use here, but well, I suppose it doesn't. I suppose that actually is irrelevant because this is basic shields, just basic. But anyway, I hope that all made sense. This has been the basic shield tutorial or guide, whichever you prefer, on power and shields. If you want a deep dive on a starter ship that can just A to B platform, I have a guide on my channel if you want to look it up. And without further ado, see you next time.